Hello everyone, welcome to Dynamic Study. This is quiz class number 69 on previous year question paper. We have started our discussion on December 2018 question paper which was based on new syllabus, and this is the fourth part of the video. So let's start. We have discussed 30 questions. This is question number 31. David Malouf's novel Ransom is based on option 1, a war memoir by Edmond Blundin, option 2, an episode from the Mahabharata, option 3, a war poem by Evgeny Yevtushenko, and option 4, an episode in the Trojan War. The correct option is option number 4, an episode in the Trojan War. Next question. What type of writing Peter defined as the special and opportune art of the modern world? Option 1, lyric, option 2, comic drama, option 3, novel, and option 4, non-fiction prose. The correct answer is option number 4, non-fiction prose. Next. It was the first narrative on the black woman slave to be published in England in 1831. It has profound influence on the abolition movement in Britain. Which book? Option 1, The History of Mary Prince. Option 2, The Story of Mattie J. Jackson. Option 3, Memoir of Old Elizabeth, a Colored Woman, and option 4, Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. The first narrative on the black woman slave. The correct answer is option number 1, The History of Mary Prince, written by Mary Prince. Next, 1992 demolition of the disputed structure in Ajodhya produced two controversial literary responses. Identify them. Option 1, Out of Place and the Algebra of Infinite Justice. Option 2, Annals and Antiquities and Between Sunlight and Shadows. Option 3, The Moor's Last Sigh and Lajja. And option 4, Chronicles of a Riot Foretold and Shame. Which are the two literary works? The correct option is option number 3, The Moor's Last Sigh, written by Salman Rushdie, and Lajja by Taslima Nasrin. Next. It is a freezing, bleak day in January and I am looking for poetry. I see a few Chaucer's, Shakespeare's and a hardcover $3 History of Modern Poetry published in 1987. Now what is peculiar about the names of the poets in plural? There are Chaucer's, Shakespeare's. Now what is the significance of this plurality? Option 1, it is the standard reference to more texts of one poet. Option 2, it is unusual, awkward metaphors no longer in use. Option 3, it usually refers to biographies of the poets. And option 4, it is an example of synecdoche, names for their works. The correct answer is option number 4. It is an example of synecdoche. Next, deconstructionist critics argue that texts are never free from option 1, the equivocal and ironically unstable worldview of the author. Option 2, the material conditions that determine production and reception. Option 3, the interpretations bestowed by the totalizing critic. And option 4, distortions inherent in the rhetoricity of language. Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 4, distortions inherent in the rhetoricity of language. Next, what is honor? A word. What is that word honor? Air, a trim reckoning. Who said so? Which famous character said so? Option 1, Claudius. Option 2, Falstaff. Option 3, Hotspur. And option 4, Hamlet. This is a famous speech on honor given by a famous Shakespearean character. Which character? The correct answer is option number 2, Falstaff. And this quotation is from Henry IV, part 1. Okay. Question number 38. Why did Plato banish poets from his ideal state? Option 1, poetry makes an artificial distinction between form and content. Option 2, poetry deals with form only. Option 3, a poet can never produce a completely accurate replica of the reality, and the purpose of art is not to describe reality but to change it. And option 4, in representing the sensual aspects of reality, the poet fails to discern the transcendent reality behind appearance. What is the reason of banishing poets from the ideal state, ideal republic of Plato? The correct option is option number 4. In representing the sensual aspects of reality, the poet fails to discern the transcendent reality behind appearance. Question number 39. Search the heads of the greatest rivers in the world, you shall find them but bubbles of water. Who wrote these lines? Option 1, Oscar Wilde. Option 2, Francis Bacon. Option 3, John Webster. And option 4, Richard Brinsley Sheridan. The correct option is option number 3, John Webster. The last question of today is match the characters with the works. Characters are given: Rupert Birkin, Lydia Lenski, Miriam Levers and Richard Somers. And the works are Sons and Lovers, Kangaroo, Women in Love, The Rainbow. Novels of D.H. Lawrence. So, the correct matching is Rupert Birkin is a character from Women in Love. Lydia Lenski is associated with The Rainbow. Miriam Levers is of course from Sons and Lovers, and Richard Somers is from Kangaroo. Okay. So that is the end of today's quiz class. Thank you very much. Keep on watching Dynamic Study. Keep on learning. Please like this video, share this video with your friends, and also please put your views in the comment section. We will meet very soon in our next class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.